TOMz.
Dumelang, I'm Shani and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Teenagers on a Mission right here on SABC YouTube. For sure, it's that time again of the afternoon where we get to serve you nothing but the very best when it comes to science and technology.
Yes, the two awesome birds are in the building by Fair 2 and we're about to take you guys into another crazy adventure of life science and technology. And I'm glad we're going to be focusing on drones.
Absolutely right. Like Mzansi, that's by drone.
Yes, so I'm drones by Fair 2 are unmanned aerial vehicles. Again, these are aircrafts that have no human beings on board. Fly.
Absolutely right. And of course, the flight of UAVs operate in various autonomies. Automatically by a computer.
Yeah, so by I'm drones again are sensors and cameras, and they can pretty much detect anything and capture anything anywhere.
Absolutely right. Are you ready to fly, my boy? Yeah.
Ready when you are.
I'm trust that you guys are also ready, and this time around, it's about to get lit. Let's get the show started.
Some fellow on the episode today. A drone technician. The want to have the fundamentals of operating a drone. The the invention of the newer drone here with intriguing functions. The origins of drone technology. And we're going to find out how drones will increase work efficiency and productivity in the future. The TOMz quiz.
Alright, Team Zanti Nako, ifihlile for you and I to interact in social media. Ama-drones bafethu abaluleke kakhulu empilweni. Mina kodwa ngifuna ukubuza kahle kahle indaba oqabanga ukuthi they were invented. Let's start what you guys had to say on the socials. Oqala ke lapha siphethe ubongani_26 uthi drones were invented to make life easier. Nice one. Wesibili ke siphethe usbo_07 uthi ama-drones ayasiza kakhulu mihla namalanga. Besifuna ukuthatha izithombe la singakwazi ukufinyelela khona siyakwazi ukusebenzisa ama-drones. Nice one bafethu. Please do keep them coming in on social media. On Facebook, here at TOMz, on Twitter at TOMz_SABC_1. Right now, Skella Batini, let's go Tav.
Cool, we still at it again with our road show, and I'm trying to touchdown at Alexandra. So what's the name of the school?
Minerva.
Minerva. How far so? There's a young woman next to me and some questions. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. What's your name?
Zianda.
Okay, Zianda, have you ever seen a drone?
Yeah.
What is a drone?
It's like something by controlling a remote flyers. It's like camera.
Yeah.
Drone machine, so it's like a machine. It flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing. Yeah.
Give it a part machine.
How you pants? You have controller pants. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so ngitshela ke lo machine lo bo fly ba controller uyenzeleni yini for in?
Esikhathini esiningi to keep surveillance. Yeah, kubheka phezulu from the top facing down.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do deliveries.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
drones.
Yeah.
Ngitshela ke ukuthi boyibona ba ukuphi ba uyenzani and boyibona uyo wathini?
Bengibuya e-beach ngise Cape Town, bekhona umlungu kade bize controller. It was flying. Yeah, so I was so surprised yabo. Yeah, bengicela ukuyibona face to face.
Yeah. So my boy ngisho yazi ukuthi ama drones shoot ama music video and they capture like I said as a civilian's camera. Do you think ayasinceda la emhlabeni?
In some ways, yeah, but not in all ways. Yeah, when I go music video, I'm not in X. Yeah, I have a finish shoot the lap. But in things like the geographical, nature to change, yeah, in that way, I'm not.
The technology of drones by Fair 2 keeps evolving each and every day, and the market of different kinds of drone keeps on growing each and every day by Fair 2. What are some of the coolest drones? Check this out.
The individuals of commercial entities, the government, the drones which include aerial photography, journalism and film, express shipping and delivery, supplying essentials for disaster management, thermal sensor drones for search and rescue operations, geographic mapping, inaccessible terrain and locations, Visibility for building safety inspections, precision crop monitoring, unmanned cargo transport, law enforcement, border control surveillance. Hello, for storm tracking and forecasting hurricanes, leading tornadoes. The United States who developed UAV technology got the First World War in 1916. The first pilotless aircraft. Bele batswela pele had to develop UAV technology ebile ka 1930 US Navy ke boleng ba le baqala go experimenta ka ntho e ba bitsang gore ke radio controlled aircraft, and that resulted in the creation of the Citrus N2C2 drone ka 1937. Ka World War II, Reginald Denny wile a qala ho etsa the first remote controlled aircraft e ba bitsang gore ke radio plane OQ2. Ka the 1990s, miniature and micro UAVs ba qala ho tlisa mo lefatsheng la rona ka 2000 ebile the US deployed the Predator drone eleng ba sebedisa ko Afghanistan nako e ba batlana le ntate Osama bin Laden. Ka 2014, company ba bitsang gore ke Amazon ba qala ho sebedisa UAVs to deliver packages to their customers. Ebile ka jekole ho na le di companies tse ngata tse sebedisang di drones for multiple purposes.
Hey, so bafethu benazi usikahle ama-drones were used for military purposes kuphela for a very long time before asetshenziswa for other industries.
Yes, most definitely. And look at Ntwana, they were so expensive and big. Kodwa uyazi ukuthi technology always like changes each and every day. Manje, they can come in small sizes, and the futhi, they can come in like cheap prices as well.
Absolutely right. Right about now, the quick commercial break with us way more fun and games right here on TOMz. Oh yes, in Zanzi, welcome back. You are still watching the biggest channel and of course the biggest sci-tech show in the land. And SABC and TOMz bafethu sathikita udaba lama-drones namhlanje, and you are just in time to meet up with our guests.
Yes, most definitely. If you just joined us in Ntwana, you haven't missed much because manje sihamba sivakashela ngestate namhlanje sitshela kabanzi about ukuthi yena kahle kahle ufunde ukufama drone and where does he get the inspiration from.
Nazo-ke Mzansi, we are back at it. It's mission time. We'll see. And we're running the streets of Randburg. You know I can never do this mission thing alone. So let's meet today's teenager. How much are you?
I'm not fit to
Mnandi. Sure. Tell us when nobody come like ubuya pi wenzani.
Kamla mbonge ntube. Ngilapha namhlanje mfuna ukwazi ngama drones. I'm a student basically.
Nice. Tell you what, you've come to the right place at the right time. Ngoba like us ne plug a short extension ayibona. So ufuna kabanzi about drone technology. Are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Let's do this mission thing. That's bang it.
Away.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm alright. I'm good.
Good to see you.
Sure. Emmanuel, Bengan. Sure.
Alright, cool, my guys. So my name is Sia and this is Mbongeni. We're both from a show called TOMz on SABC 1. Now we know you've been on the show before. Got for umuntu oqala ukubona namhlanje ngolo show sikahle ubani ubuya phi wenzani.
I am Bengani Emmanuel Mzerwana from a small village called Guyuni in Venda, and I am a drone technician. And before, on the last show, I was in talking about aviation.
So I was telling you, uthi unlock loma drone luqale nini nje kahle kahle if ungasichazela.
So I basically started loving drones about 4 years ago after noticing that, well, there is a new technology in terms of doing aerial mapping and basically what will be the future of aviation industry. Because I have been in the aviation industry before for quite some time, my first love was aircraft. So anything to do with flying is basically what I love. So drones being part of that and being the future of aviation pretty much in the next 2 decades or so, I wanted to be in it at the beginning of it.
Drone yona he o ka khona ho sebedisa di payloads le di equipment tse ngata ho sebedisa. Digital cameras can tell you how to identify the plants le di phoofolo tse itseng ebile e kgona ho thusa ho re etse ntho tse ba di bitsang hore ke di 3D maps. Thermal cameras yona e kgona ho bontsha di living creatures tse leng mo haufi tshwana le di phoofolo or stress plants ebile e kgona ho bontsha ha ile hore hona le metsi mo haufinyana. Hyperspectral imaging ke ntho e kgonang ho bontsha the features of plants and water ka hore he e measure unaffected light ebile e kgona ho bontsha he a wider range of wavelengths more than the human eye can see. LiDAR yona ke ntho e leng hore kgona ho measure how long it takes hore a pulse of light e tlohe e fihle to a certain target and return to the center. Re sebedisa to calculate the distance of an object ebile he re bona hore object ya teng e telele hakakang ebile re sebedisa he for di 3D maps.
No, mhlawumbe khona uhlele ekhaya but wami uyazibuza khona manje ukuthi kahle kahle what does a drone technician entail? Ungamphendula uthini?
Drone technician basically mashuma when do the drones or the assembler together, because on the drones is in South Africa when they are not complete, so you have to put it together and make sure that it flies, meet the standard of the company that manufactured it and also the standard of the South African Civil Aviation Authority and all those things, and to repair it should there be any damage.
I see.
So operating a drone, you need a license. What type of license you need and why you need that license?
For a drone operator, yeah, you do need a license, but there are different terminology in it. A hobbyist is basically a person just doing that for fun, and they don't need a license as long as they stay under the jurisdictions of the South African Civil Aviation Authority, don't fly 50 meters next to people, buildings and roads. And then the commercial drone operator will need a remote pilot license. It basically allows you to be able to understand more regulations and know well on the practical part of drones and all those things.
Soka yana is khalehebele barfa milao e tshwantseng re sebedisa in order to operate a drone mo Afrika Borwa. O tshwantse hore o be CAA approved ebile o fumane a valid remote pilot license. O tshwantse hore o be CAA approved and have a valid remote pilot license. O fumane le lengolo la approval hore o tlo kgona ho sebedisa a drone. Lengolo la teng he le sebetsa for dikgwedi tse 12 fela. Drones head ka se kgone ho fofa over 400 feet or 120 meters above the ground. Ebile ha da tlamela ho fofa within 10 kilometers of an aerodrome.
Alright, but I'm going to challenge you of getting your license and now being here as a drone technician.
Yeah, so 2016, the last time we did the show, I'm going to get a license, yeah, remote pilot license. And then from there, I went to China for training as a drone technician. Was there for about 2 weeks and then got a license for fixing DJI drones specifically. So yeah, that's how I got here.
So why did you need this license to become a technician?
On my side, for me to become a technician was basically to understand the operating parts of the drone. I have always been a technical person, so getting to a part of understanding what happens for a drone to actually go out and fly was the most important part. You cannot just open a drone, you cannot just replace a part and put it back together. You still need to meet the standard of the company and the standard of the South African Civil Aviation Authority in respect of the regulations on how drones operate.
I see. So take me through the transition from aviation to being a drone technician, because as good to more control drone, you're not actually in it, but it's the other way around with the aviation.
There are huge differences between operating a drone and actually flying an actual aircraft. With an actual aircraft, you're inside, so you have a complete understanding of what is happening with an aircraft. So when you bank, you feel the bank in you. So when you're operating, it then demands a different aspect on hand-eye coordination, because then you need to anticipate how the aircraft is banking and all those things. So you're no longer inside, you don't feel whatever it is that is happening. The inside part of being in an aircraft, you have all the fields, so basically all laws of physics apply to you, but when you're down, you're standing in one position, so you don't move at all, so you only get to see what the drone is seeing through the display, which is just the difference. Yeah.
Yo, okay, so this is guys, you can see you cannot fly a drone 50 meters above a person, crowd, people, or a building in Douane. And if you want to, you need to get approval from South African Civil Aviation Authority.
Absolutely right. And nor can you fly my drones by to adjacent to or from a nuclear power plant, a prison, or a crime scene.
Oh wow, welcome on board, Sia. Right now we're going to take a shot at break. Sabuya, don't move, don't shift, don't yagaza. We'll be back.
TOMz. TOMz.
Welcome back, and you guys still tuning to SABC One Mzansi for sure. Let's step in this weekend again. My face is visiting teenagers on a mission, and today we're all about drones.
Absolutely right. Now, the constant development of drone technology, Bafetu, is becoming a little bit too much, Bafetu, like kubanzima for umuntu to actually keep up.
Yes, most definitely. And we are ndwana ukuthi manje ama drones are not there just for pictures ndwana. Manje ama farmers are using some drones to actually water their crops. So what they do is they take their mini tanks, bathela amanzi, bese ba control ama drones abo, bese ba thela amanzi libela fly lapha.
That's what team, my boy. There's one thing that I cannot wait for though.
Yeah.
Ubona i-drone is a kaya in lethela nje i-pizza yeboli yonto, but you'll just have to wait until that is legal. Shucks.
Yakuthanda ukudla siya.
Alright, but so in the future, uyibona kuphi i-drone technology?
The drone technology is growing pretty fast. So basically the main aviation industry, we will also turn into automated industry. But they need to be a stage of growth in that part. So you cannot just have an Airbus A380 all of a sudden flying itself. You need to start with smaller technology like drones and all those things. So there is a growing network of AAVs, or automated aerial vehicles, that basically go out and fly themselves, and you don't need to touch anything when you're inside of it. There are growing number of air taxis, so basically just like Uber but on the air, and you don't touch anything, you don't have to deal with any other person inside, you basically just get in and it takes you wherever you want to go. Once that is perfected, then they will most definitely want to try having that into somewhat mid-sized aircraft and see if they can be able to sustain that technology on a mid-sized aircraft, and then at the end up with bigger aircrafts that can basically fly themselves. In part of growing, we need to understand that the growth of drones is not going to be a simple thing, but it's going to simplify a whole lot of things, and a number of things that perhaps many people may not agree. It reduces a number of accidents that happen on the road, because the more you have people flying, the less people are on the road. Also reduces traffic on the road as well, and also spend their times in learning about different technologies and all those things. We understand that they are conventional, mechanical, electronics and all those things, but you do need to learn different technologies, because careers do not stand still, they continue to develop all the times. So in a few years you're practically going to have careers that we don't have now. Basically, like a drone technician career is not something that's old. Yes, in the military aspect it's an old technology, but for commercial use it's something that is quite recent and it's growing pretty fast. So it's quite a good thing if people get to acquaint themselves with that technology.
Whew. All right, my boy, so that brings us to the end of today's mission.
Hey, like I learned a lot, I won't lie. Requirements about drones, everything, all about the technology. I won't lie. TOMz, you guys helped me out today, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Would you say this was a mission accomplished?
Accomplished, man. I won't even lie. I can't lie. Accomplished.
Like, you know what I mean? So, my friends, we came, we saw, and we definitely accomplished them. From myself, your boy Usia, and
Mbongien.
We out of here.
My word.
All right, Mzansi Nako, if it's clear for us to put your knowledge to the test with our TOMz quiz. On our social media pages, which is got and who will reign supreme. Let's play.
Dumelang kaofela you TOMzers, let's about the kgethegile haholo ho rona ebile re le rata haholo, and that is why in today's episode re le ratshakela Mpiseni Secondary School. Let's to have some fun with you guys. La science and technology. Are you ready to experience the ultimate edutainment? A focus group as TOMz. That will empower the learners and keep them motivated. Career guidance. Let's and we did exactly that, got the dance off challenge. The presenters started against each other, and then we gave the learners a chance to see who could outdance them.
So Buza Emi Buza, right? Couple of questions, and if you guys know the answer, ni press ni pazane.
We tested their knowledge with the TOMz quiz, where we saw Team B winning the first round.
Kansa waba. All right, Team B came
Related to the second round, more winning a grade 10 learner over Mintangorki Mbali Mtaka, knocking everyone out. The speed round man.
It's through! Nice one. All right, Gimbalza, you have succeeded into the third round. This is the speed round master. Uzivanja?
Excited.
Think out to Nevas.
No.
No, ne? You're gonna kill it.
Yes.
All right. In front of you is a puzzle, right? Funa upinde le sequence kwenye ispindle ne lena okanye lena. But the trick is you can't put enkulu phezu kwencinci ne. You must only use one hand. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, Mbals?
Yes.
All right. Let us play. You have 2 minutes on the clock. Ala siswama. Ala.
Hello, Luna, all you have to do is email tomz@sabc.co.za. Hutsiba man, Luna go check a school on Sahau.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So one of my favorite drones are making our lives easier. From the farming industry to the media industry to the military industry. Hey, in the future, ama drones azosenzelana.
Drones possess the capability of reaching most remote areas with the least amount of effort, energy. It is adopted worldwide. Industries leading sectors dating the military, commercial, personal, and future technology. The next generation of drones, Generation 7, as 3D Robotics announced the world's first all-in-one smart drone. Smart drones have built-in safeguards and compliance tech, smart accurate sensors, self-monitoring, and is the big revolution in drone technology.
Thank you so much, Bafeso, for joining us on today's episode. I hope you found the drones. Guys, if you want to fly drones, you need to get your license. So visit South Africa's Civil Aviation Authority and make sure that you sign those papers and you are good to go. If you want to communicate with us on our social media pages, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is hit us up on Facebook, TOMZ, and on Twitter, TOMz_SABC_1.
Absolutely right. And almost all Julila on the show. All you have to do is simply visit sabceducation.co.za/TOMZ. Otherwise, you can catch me on my personal Twitter account at IamSia_G, and he is at FishByCaddy. With that being said, that's how I wrap things up. So thank you so much for watching TOMZ. Goodbye for now.
On the next episode of TOMZ, a passionate curator from the famous bird garden. We learn how bird research is to preserve bird life. Bird science, what degree can one apply for ornithology? TOMZ 2 SABC 1 Mzansi for show.